Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. This is Jade with yesYesYes, and this is your general March 2019 reading. For those who have subscribed, thanks so much. I really appreciate all of your likes and your shares. The comments are really amazing, and if you have worked with me, it's been pretty amazing too. I'm really enjoying getting to know you all. And for those who are new, welcome to the channel. There's lots of different readings out there, and I'm really grateful that you're choosing this one. I hope it resonates for you. If you are interested in a personal reading or any of the decks that I'm using, all that information is in the box below. And what this is we did an overall for 2019. That link is also in the box below. And so we have an overall from the Mystical Shaman Oracle for your whole year. And then we have a few cards for each month. So for your overall, for your year, Sagittarius, you have the Mystical Shaman, which makes perfect sense. You are the wisdom of the zodiac. You are the teacher. You're the one who seeks education and higher learning of self and culture, and you're the ones who lead us in that way of really knowing what is good for us, the shamanic path, right? And it may not be a spiritual path. You may not be a deeply spiritual person. I mean, you're here, but what I'd say is that you are, as a Sagittarius, this energy that's within you is you have a drive for knowing the deeper elements and knowing a lot of the deeper elements. You want to understand and you want to guide others towards that understanding. And that is really you stepping into your power this year. And the mystical part of it is maybe if you're not so deeply spiritual, this is time for you to wake up. You might be feeling a quickening of time that you might have lived life frivolously, and now you're seeing a deeper meaning and you're trying to make up for that time. So that could also be what's going on for you this year. It's a beautiful card to have. It's from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, so you are the headliner card. Now for your month of March, we have the Five of Pentacles from the Line Strider deck, which is a card of poverty, of scarcity, and it's clarified by the mice, which is anxiety. Now again, Sag, you are abundance. Jupiter, you're ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of abundance and the benefic, right? That's what they call Jupiter, is a benefic, the greatest benefic, in fact. And with this being your ruler, this is definitely a part of your energy. And so to be in a scarcity mindset, to feel as if you are not supported by the universe, maybe, and this is also tax season in the US, maybe you're paying out a lot more than you're seeing coming in, and that's a little stressful. So right now we're talking about finances, but this can also be in terms of relationships, it can be in terms of health, it can be in terms of even your educational practices, your desire to be learned and maybe not having the access to that learning right now, and that is stressing you out. It's making you feel as if the world is working against you, but it's not. This is temporary energy. This is just a flavor of what's going on, and we're going to take more cards specifically to find out what is going on for you, Sag. So let's get started. We're going to use the Klimt Tarot, and I am streaming down this general to just 9 cards. I have pre-shuffled the deck. Okay, I was about to toss this one, but this one wants to come out. So we'll start with the past. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now we have the Two of Wands in the upright. That's a good progress, And now we have the Knight of Chalices in the upright. Okay, so I'm going to turn this for you so you can see the Ace of Wands. This came out in the reverse, which means that a new creative project, that's, we talk about that with wands. This is action. This is passion. The wands is also, it is a masculine, it's the fire. This is your suit. So you might have had something new that you wanted to start and it just hasn't it's been fizzling out before you can get a grip on it, really get a foothold to really dig in forward. This could mean also, we're talking about money here. Maybe this is a new job opportunity or a new investment opportunity. I'm feeling like this is more creative. So this is you taking a creative risk, maybe doing something different in work than you've never done it before, and it's just been difficult to carve the way. It's like you have to machete your way through the thick rainforest because it's a totally new path. So it just hasn't gotten going for you. This might be something that you had a great dream about for this year, and now we're into March and it's still not happening. Just don't beat yourself up over it, okay? Because look, Two of Wands is right after the card, okay? So this is probably just headspace, right? We're going back to the mice being a card of anxiety. This just being upturned is probably your headspace in that you expected it to be in a certain place and it's just not quite there yet. And that's okay. You're just not quite there yet. Doesn't mean that it's not progressing. It's just not at your speed. But the next thing, and again, these are past cards. The next thing that comes out is the Two of Wands, which is really starting to get the, digging in, and it's upright. So making a foothold. So I think something happened where you released the judgment of where you should be, and then it started to move a little bit more, okay? There started to be a little bit more ease in this new project. The other thing is you might have taken on a collaborator with there being a two. So it may not have worked when it was a solo project, but when there's two of you, it's working. This can be a passionate connection to somebody, but it can also mean partnership in any realm, okay? So there's a partnership that's working really well, and it may be still connected to this original idea that you had that you just couldn't get off the ground by yourself. And if this is a partnership, then this Knave of Chalices, which is the page in this deck, the Knave of Water, or I'm sorry, the Page of Water. It's a younger, more excitable, but perhaps slightly immature, and what I would say is, wet behind the ears is what they say, someone who's brand new, who might have just great energy. They really want to help you bring this forward, whatever this creative project is. If it's a relationship, this person really, really loves you. They really see you as someone, they put you on the pedestal, right? There's someone who really, they want to give you this cup. They want to give you all of this emotional help, all of this support. So this is what has been going on for you. Let's see what's happening in the present. This card is just wanting to jump. I'm feeling it needs to come out this way. So now we have the Eight of Chalices in the reverse, followed by the Seven of Chalices in the upright. And now we have a Knave of Pentacles in the reverse. So interesting that you're having number following. Okay, so I'm going to flip this for you. The Eight of Water, Eight of Chalices, this is a moving away card, but you're not, okay? Because it's in the reverse. It means that you're reflecting. You're looking at and taking, what is that? Taking stock of where you are in life. I feel like this has to go back to, the mystical shaman. You're looking at the way in which things are developing, deciding what is truly what you want to move forward with in life and what you don't, what you want to leave behind. You're not actually moving, but I think you're taking stock. The other thing that this could be about is that you're feeling the need to move, but you just can't see how. And that could go back to this anxiety. Now, I'm not sure if this has to do with this connection, and maybe this is a partnership that you really wanted it to do it on your own. You had to open up to partnership, and this person is just not quite in alignment with you. So maybe right now you're looking at how can you break away from this, okay? Because you might have other choices. You might have more options on the table. You have different ideas for either this creative project or different ways in which you want this relationship to go. And this person, being a knave, is still growing. They're still learning to be emotionally connected, okay? Now, the Seven of Chalices, that's what I'm talking about now, is this water energy. It's dreamy, but it's also illusionary. So do be careful that you're not painting big pictures that are unattainable. I wouldn't expect that of you, Sag, but it's always good to say those kind of things. So with it being the Seven of Cups, it's a card of choices, but it's also a card of dreaming, okay? So you might be dreaming about moving on, leaving, up-leveling, right? There's something about a journey with the Eight of Cups. So that you still have this internal desire. It's just internalized. It's upside down, and that's a major part of this dream. Here's also something else about this card. There's this dragon, this Chinese dragon. So if you're looking about traveling, you're dreaming about how expansive can you be? How big can you make this grow? How far can you move? Take your love, take your relationship across the world even. I'm still, I'm not sure if this is an growing of the relationship or not. We'll see maybe in the future what will show us. The reason why I'm saying that, actually, there's another person here who's involved, the Knave of Pentacles. Now, this could be a person, but this can be your energy, just as this chalice energy could be here. But this Knave of Pentacles is in the reverse. And this is, again, it's another knave, it's another page. It's a small but very grounded and stable connection. So you're really wanting to feel that. Perhaps you're wanting to feel that with this water sign. We didn't talk about the signs, but that would be Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. The earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I tend to look beyond the signs, honestly. But this knave here being in the reverse is that, really feeling grounded and connected in just the smallest of ways is what you're really hoping for. You just want to plant those little seeds. Again, that Ace of Wands. Plant this little seed for work, for this new creative project, for learning how to be a better lover. There's all kinds of possibilities that are coming up with these cards. And, again, this is a general reading, so I'm just trying to make it applicable to as many of you as possible. But what I'm seeing in the present is that you're wanting to expand. You want to go on a journey and expand your way of living. And it feels like it's going to be an emotional expansion. And it may be emotionally expanding from this connection that you had in the past, or this partnership, this work opportunity, this work creative connection that you had in the past. Because you're seeing that there are more options for you right now. Okay, you're seeing that there's a potential for you to make many, and I'm thinking, 5 more touchstones out there. There's 5 more possibilities. I say that because we're 7 minus the 2. And you really want to move towards something that just feels like you can seed, right? You can really build something bigger. Just have that smaller inkling of beginning firmly planted with that Knave of Pentacles. Now, let's see. I'm feeling like I need to shuffle. So I'm going to shuffle some more for this future for Sagittarius. I've got cards that just flipped. We're going to see what they say. Okay. We have the Emperor in the upright. We have the Lovers in the reverse. I'll flip it just so you can see. I love these cards so much. And we have the Knight of Pentacles also in the reverse. Sorry, I forgot to flip that one. Okay, so at least we've moved up to the Knights. So interesting that we've got person cards all the way on this line here. All right, so you can see this. The future authoritative energy. This is Aries card too. What we're looking for, what you're feeling, what seems to be working for you best in your future is when you take back the control. So you want to get back to this solo place. The partnership, even with the Lovers being here, that's a duality card. The partnership, the working with the other is just not working for you. At least with whatever this partnership was in the past. It seems like you just want to take this idea from what you thought it should have been initially. You brought on another person, or, if this was you, this could have been you wanting to have a baby. You brought on a connection with someone, created the child, and then you realized, oh my gosh, I just really wanted this child, and this relationship is not going to work with me, with this child, and with that partner. So, that's just a very simplistic term. But that's what the cards are kind of revealing, is that for you, Sag, going back to being, strong and stern in your ability to take care of yourself, and whatever this creative project is, whatever this fire, this passion is that's deep within you. Again, we have this more fires that's just coming up. The cards are urging you to connect to your passion, to stay focused on your journey of being, if it's the mystical shaman, if you're learning about these broader, more ethereal things in life and bringing that wisdom to the masses, being a teacher, those types of things. The cards are urging you to stay passionate and stay on focus with that journey. You do have a choice, but either you're not making it or it's a difficult choice to make. And if this is, we're talking about a love situation, then yes, of course it's a difficult situation, a difficult choice to make. It's never easy to say, I gotta go. No strings attached, of course not. What I will say is that it's even possible, if this is all about a love situation and it's just not working, why not explore the ideas of re-establishing a relationship that might work best for you? It doesn't have to be traditional. It could be totally non-traditional. And maybe that's what the Lovers here in reverse is saying, is that, there is a connection here. There's a reason why this Two of Wands is here. This passionate connection between two people bringing something into the world that's highly passionate and connected. Excuse me, highly passionate and creative. But it's just, it has to be done in its own way. The Lovers in reverse, it's, because the Lovers is a choice, it's a choosing card. It's a choice, it's a card of weighing the options and making the best choice. It's said that it's, a heart over head when it's in the upright, and it's a head over heart when it's in the reverse. So I think I might have reversed that. No, I didn't. So it's you're thinking above feeling, okay? So we're thinking above feeling, which makes sense. Again, you're in your fire, you're in your passion. But passion is a feeling, though. So let me take it back. Let's go back to the Lovers really being about needing to make a choice, and it's a choice that you're really invested in, and you're just not knowing how to make it in a traditional way. So the cards are urging you to make a to redefine, so that the choices that you don't have to make it as a black or white. You want to go for the gray. Okay, does that make more sense? Maybe that makes more sense. But that's how I'm feeling from this card, and that, it's just difficult to make the choice in a traditional way. So you're going to have to, again, Sag, break through the mold, hack through the rainforest with that machete, and move forward on your own journey, which has been a long time coming. Let's look at your final card here, the Knight of Pentacles. I like that the knaves are now knights. That's good. So there is slow, steady, stable movement that you're wanting to come in. And now you really are wanting to come in. You really need it to come in. This is, again, your earth signs. Not being in the upright just means that there's still some loose ends to tie up. Okay? So we're looking for, if you're working with or connected to earth signs, what's happening is that there was an emotional connection in the past. You want it to be more stable. And the truth is that the stability is out there. It's just that earth sign is still growing up. If this is your energy, your stability is really banked on being as strong and as passionate and as driven as you are to continue to learn and expand your knowledge this year, and specifically this month. And then finally, what I'll say is that if this is about, there was one other, if this is about, the seed, the passionate project, right? So we're just making the seed, and you really want the seed to grow. You really want it to grow faster, okay? So really take a step back and look at how can this project or this new job, or whatever it is that you're really trying to create, how can that go faster? Because you really want to bring it in. You want it to start moving so that you can see the growth potential, because you feel it. You know that there's potential for growth, but it's just not coming in. Right now it's just a faith that it's going to, and you really want to see how it's going to. You really want to see the fruits of the faith. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. It's a really interesting reading, Sag, because you're going through a lot. This could involve another person, but this could also be just what's going on internally for you. But what the cards are saying is try a non-traditional way of making your choices in the future. If it's going to be moving, or going on a new adventure, or onto a new project, then you're going to have to do it slightly differently than you thought. Working with others, you may have to put on the back burner because you need to get back to who you are, and not being ruled by others, but that you're actually the one who's in control and making the steps, making the path, just cutting through and making the actual path, and knowing that the seeds are planted. Keep the faith coming, because these cards, the energy here is it's easily able to turn them to the upright. You just have to keep the faith. And that's hard, I get it, but keeping the faith will get you there, Sag. So let's hopefully transcend this energy of the scarcity mindset. I'm feeling like this has worked because of this, but if it's relationship, then just try to do things differently and see how that works out for you, Sag. So that's what I have for you. I'd love to hear from you to see if this resonates. Very interesting reading. So leave me a comment in the comment section below. If you want to find out more and you want to do a reading with me, just reach out. That my website is also listed, or just hit that like button. That helps out the channel so much. And for now, Sag, I'm going to send you all of my love.